Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. What the?
Hey, Steve.
Hi, David. What's happening?
Ready for snow day?
Yeah, you are.
Yes, I am. I can't wait for the snow to come back, hit the slopes, snowboard, ski. Do you know anybody that can make the snow season more tolerable too? Because it's not all that much fun sometimes.
You know, I just might know somebody, and let's bring him on the show today. It's almost that season, so guys, please welcome Dave Ross, right? He's the president of SnowScapes Incorporated. All right, Dave, thank you for joining us. Thanks for being a part of the show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your company, what you guys do?
Well, I will, but I have to say, that was one of the funniest things I think I've ever seen right there. Your outfit is absolutely spectacular. That is great.
They're rehearsed on top of it.
That's why we keep them around.
Right now. So, hi, my name is David Ross. I work at SnowScapes. We do commercial and group residential snow removal.
Outstanding.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds exciting, but I know nothing about what goes into snow removal. One thing I know, however, is that you've been in the business for quite some time. Can you tell us how long ago you started this thing?
Wow. It goes back to 1987. My brother and I, or mostly him, started doing landscaping just to pay the bills, get through college. When he went on to law school, I bought the company from him and went to engineering school. It paid the bills. I got through it, and it just kept growing and growing and growing, and I stuck with it. And here we are today. And that was
1987. 1987. So in 1987, you were what, 22 years old?
Yeah, about there.
Okay, fabulous. So what is it about snow that you enjoy working with? Like, why is that attractive to you?
It was attractive in the beginning because of just the sheer challenge of it. You're out for 24 hours straight, 36 hours straight. It was a lot of fun back in the day when we were younger. Now we try to do things to where it's a little more efficient and we don't have to stay up for 3 days straight. But that was the overall allure to it. It was just fun. We got to play with big machinery. It was big Tonka trucks.
Now, you talk about playing. Is there anything that you still like about snow in general, or like you're done with snow? Do you ski? Do you snowboard? Do you do any of that?
I do ski. I do like the snow. I'll get out there, build a snowman every once in a while. It's still fun to play with the big equipment. I'm not going to lie. When you see the big shiny things roll in, you can't help but climb up in one and drive it around.
So hold on, I have a follow-up question on that, Steve. Like, did you ever, as a company, built like a giant snowman, like using the big equipment to make this most gigantic snowman?
Wow. No, but now you gave us an idea. We will, and I'm going to send you a picture.
I would love it.
You got to put it right in front of your building where all the machinery is. You got to put a big snowman there.
There is no question. I promise you will see one this year.
All right.
Awesome.
Can't wait.
All right. Speaking of warehouse and equipment and stuff, what's your service area look like? So where do you operate mostly? Do you have a range? Do you have like a point where you stop going out to?
We used to. Now the range is all of New Jersey, Eastern PA, and Southern New York. Okay. What it was, in the past, we were always in a defined area. Past couple of years, we built out an infrastructure because we looked at all the mistakes we made, and there are plenty. No one's going to say they went through business without a mistake or without a hiccup. Sure. What we did do was we tried to learn from it and say, how can we make this better? And we built out an infrastructure that can now handle the employees, handle the calls and requests. So our target area has now grown the entire state of New Jersey, again, a little bit into Pennsylvania, east into the Lehigh, and Southern New York.
Okay, all right. So is it just snow removal, or what else you guys do? I mean, it can't just be just scooping it up and putting it in a pile. There's got to be a lot more involved. There is.
We look at it more of we're your risk management partner. We want to work with you to mitigate your risk because a lot of people, they want, of course, indemnify the property owner, indemnify the association, of course. So we look for ways to do that efficiently, effectively, and cost effectively too. You can't just go throw endless dollars at it. How do we do it to where it's reasonable? Protect the client in a reasonable manner.
I like the sound of that for sure. And having the right partner in snow removal can make a huge difference at the end of the day on your renewal, because if you avoid a major loss, or if you avoid transfer the risk properly, it can really save you a dollar. So something to consider, definitely when you're selecting that snow removal company. Now, when it comes to what you're doing, back to plowing again, why do you think it's such an important component of, obviously it's a big ticket item on the budget in the Northeast. Why is it so important to select the right contractor?
Well, just for those reasons right there. If you select the wrong contractor, you might not have the equipment or the reserve equipment or the reserve people, especially today. In any industry, its employees are very difficult to come by, difficult to retain. So we have to, if a company is aware of this, and we can set up retention policies. And how do we keep them? How do we keep the employees engaged? So we have training. We will pay for their schooling, for their continuing education. So we do things outside of just snow to keep our people here. We also then look at the other aspects and say, how do we get equipment? We purchase our equipment almost 2 years in advance. So the equipment we have right now was ordered about a year and a half ago. So, and we have our equipment ordered already for 2024. So right now, try to go buy a car at a car lot. You know what? You might wait for a little while or pay a premium for it.
Sure.
So we're not going to buy one. We're buying, 150, 200 at a time.
Wow. No kidding.
Be well in advance.
Wow, no kidding. So, all right. So I'm a property manager. I'm a community manager, right? And I'm going to find a reputable snow removal contractor, if you will. So what are some of the things I should be looking out for? Are there red flags? Like what are some of the key points for a manager when they're looking for a reliable snow contractor?
Well, definitely check references. Definitely look for properties that are of equal size or structure to you. So if you are an open parking lot, pretty much anybody can do that with a pickup truck or a regular plow. If there's intricacies, if there are detailed areas where it has to be pulled back, now look at the equipment. Maybe go tour the facility. We invite people all the time. Come tour our facility. Check out our office. We have a full office staff. Many contractors, they're going to operate on a cell phone out of their kitchen, which is fine, which is great. But on certain size properties, where's the back office or where's the documentation?
Okay, speaking of that, where would they find your facility? Where are you guys located?
We're located in Wayne, New Jersey, Newark, Compton.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, when it comes to the equipment, you mentioned that equipment was important to you. You mentioned like buying 200 pieces of equipment at a time. I'm like, how much machinery do you have on at the facility?
Tremendous amounts. And that's why it is very cool. If you like Tonka trucks, come on by. We'll give you the keys. We'll give you a quick tour, quick lesson, hop in one, drive it around. Just through the building.
All right. So we talked a little bit about what to look for when shopping a snow contractor. Now, when is the best time? I mean, the weather's starting to turn now. Is it too late? Have we waited too long? Do we start in the middle of winter? When do we want to contact you?
Depending on the size of the property and the level of detail, if it's a very detailed site, contact the contractor in May, June. You want to be able to work through the details. You want to tell the guy and be honest. Tell the company, this is what we want. This is what we expect. By just saying, send us a price, well, that doesn't really tell anybody really what you want. Because then the pattern usually is you negotiate the price, then after the contract is signed, then somebody will want a meeting to tell you what they want done.
Okay.
That could possibly be setting yourself up for failure.
All right.
Now, you did mention earlier that you put an emphasis on training. What do you do different than somebody else when it comes to training a snow removal, snow technician? I'm not sure what's the proper industry term for it, to get them up and ready for the season.
I love that question. People think we're crazy. We take wood chips, we lay them out at our own place. So we have, just like most other buildings, we have a handicap ramp. We have drive-in doors, loading docks, fire hydrants, mailboxes, walkways. We lay mulch and wood chips out, and we go through a process. We have it on video of the proper way to do it. Then we teach everybody in the machinery, and we go and clean the parking lot. And we repeat. It's like rinse, repeat. We do it over and over and over again.
Oh,
so when we're treating new people, it looks hysterical to see a plow truck or a machine back dragging away from a building in the summer, but that is a very effective way to do it.
Now, is there anything to note, or is there any importance to the type of equipment that people are using? Like, sounds like you have some really fancy stuff, some really fancy Tonka trucks. What is that important to the communities?
It should be, yes.
Okay.
If you have a lot of equipment right now, it's difficult to come by. So
Sure.
people are, a lot of times, they're using very old equipment. Nothing wrong with it if it's maintained, but if it breaks down, where are you getting parts from? So now even new equipment breaks down. Notoriously, it will still break down, but the likelihood is less.
How about the trucks? Like how important is the actual plow truck itself? Like, as I've seen, we've all seen the good, the bad, the ugly. We see like super fancy truck, and you're wondering, why is that guy beating up this brand new F-250 with a plow? And sometimes you see a rust bucket pushing snow, and you're wondering, what is that guy doing? So what's your take on this?
Different people try different things. If you see an owner operator, it's probably his personal vehicle that he's out plowing in, and he wants to be comfortable, right? For us, we use very few plow trucks. Most of the trucks we use are just to put down de-icing material. We do almost 90% of the work, almost 100% of the work actually, with a machinery. So We'll take a compact wheel loader and put a plow on the front of it. We'll use that to plow roadways. It's hydraulic, better turning radius, better visibility, and almost no wear and tear on the machine. Whereas a truck will break very easily and depreciate too.
I honestly never considered that, and I guess that's why we have you on the show, eh? So we can learn that stuff. So what is your favorite snow story? And that can go any kind of direction, so I'm going to ask you just keep it PG-13.
All right, I'll keep it very clean. 1996, everybody, 95, 96, do we remember that 3-foot snowstorm?
Oh, yes.
Takedown? We were driving wheel loaders down 287.
Oh.
That was probably one of the craziest things. We had no way to get anywhere. The state was shut down, and we just said, well, you know what? What are they really going to do? And I know it sounds horrible, but we had no choice. We had to get them places, and there was no way to travel. So there are 30, 40,000 pound wheel loaders driving down 287.
Man,
yeah, that was a good time.
That had to be fun.
It was scary. We thought we were going to get in a lot of trouble. That was why it was scary, not so much driving on the road.
All right. Well, Steve, do you have any fun questions from us today?
I might. I just might have a couple of questions, David. Yeah. We like to have a little fun on the show with our guests, and if you're going to be a good sport about it, would you like to answer a couple of rapid fires?
I would love to.
Oh, okay. Now, I picked some of the questions that I've asked before, and this is a selection. It's almost a best of, if you will, some of the best responses, just for you. All right. So, first one, jump right in. When I dance, I look like blank.
A clown.
Okay. Which is worse, eating during a Zoom meeting or TV going on in the background?
Eating during a Zoom meeting.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. You can always mute the guy that's got the TV going on in the background, right?
Yes.
All right. Is Frisbee golf really a sport or just something hippies do to avoid work?
It's a sport.
What?
I'm joking with you.
I heard you had some background in hockey. I thought for sure you're going to like the hippie joke. What is the best birthday present you've ever received? Again, PG-13.
Man, I can't even rapid fire that one. It's going to be PG-13. A bicycle. I'll keep it PG.
All right. Name something you are allergic to.
Bad wine.
Okay. There's some new stuff out there on the market. Have you ever tried something called tequila?
I've heard about it. I was thinking about giving it a try. Have you had it?
Anything in mind?
I heard this 1942 is pretty good.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Sounds old.
It might be.
All right. What is the worst? Bro, dog, boss, or chief?
Oh, they're all pretty bad. Bro. I have to go with bro. Bro is the worst.
All right. So maybe similar to some equipment you might find on the side of the road. I mean, is the McDonald's ice cream machine always broken, or they just don't want to clean it?
I think they don't want to clean it. Wasn't that proven?
I think it was. I think you're correct. I think there's an app for that, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
All right. Name something you do for 3 minutes every day.
Brush my teeth.
For 3 whole minutes? Good for you. Good for you. What is the compliment that you hear most often about yourself?
I haven't gotten a compliment in a long time. Usually it's I walk in the room at the office and they go, "Oh man, he's back."
Okay, all right. Last one, I promise. Would you rather be able to read people's minds, or would you rather live forever at the current age that you're at?
I'd rather live forever at the age of Matt.
Good for you. Well, thank you for playing along. That is fabulous. All right. We on the show, we like to give our guests an opportunity to plug whatever it is they might want to plug. It could be your business, could be your favorite charity, anything that you want to plug. The microphone is yours. Soapbox, Dave, have at it.
Well, the only plug I want to give is to you guys. I think what you do with this is absolutely fantastic. I've seen quite a few of them. I appreciate it so much. The humor is hysterical. The idea was great. Congratulations to you guys.
Well, thank you very much for. I don't think we get plugged enough. To be honest.
No, that was remarkable, and I didn't even have to pay him to say that.
Yeah, I give him $20.
Tequila later.
Oh, okay.
Is that how it works? All right.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll have some tequila later. Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, in the meantime, we appreciate having you sharing with us some insight on snow removal, sharing some tips on when to negotiate, what to look for, and we make sure that I'm messing it up at the end of it. Huh? I guess the round of tequila will be on me. Yeah. So, if you want to talk to Dave, reach out in the comment below. Click on his name. And what's the other way to reach out to you, Dave? What's the phone number for the business?
Phone number is 201-473-4400. If you have any questions at all, give me a call. I'm happy to help.
All right. See you guys around for the next episode of Car Chat next week right here on LinkedIn. Bye-bye.
Thank you.